What is fake news? Fake news is a form of news consisting of deliberate disinformation or hoaxes spread via traditional news media, print and broadcast, or online social media. Lots of things you read online, especially in your social media feeds, may appear to be true. Often, it's not. Fake news or false information is news created to deliberately misinform or deceive readers. Usually, these stories are created to influence people's views, push a political agenda, or cause confusion, and can often be a profitable business for online publishers. False information can deceive people by looking like trusted websites or using similar names and web addresses to reputable news organizations. False information is not new. However, it has become a hot topic since 2017. Traditionally, we got our news from trusted sources, journalists and media outlets that are required to follow strict codes of practice. However, the internet has enabled a whole new way to publish, share and consume information and news with very little regulation or editorial standards. Many people now get news from social media sites and networks, and often it can be difficult to tell whether stories are credible or not. Satire or parody. No intention to cause harm, but has potential to fool. Misleading content. Misleading use of information to frame an issue or individual. Imposter content. When genuine sources are impersonated. Manipulated content. This is when genuine information or imagery is manipulated to deceive. False content. When genuine content is shared with false contextual information. False connection. When headlines, visuals or captions don't support the content. Fabricated content. New content that is predominantly false, designed to deceive and do harm. There are a number of things to watch out for when evaluating content online. Take a closer look. Check the source of the story. Do you recognize the website? Is it a credible, reliable source? If you're unfamiliar with the site, look in the About section or find out more information about the author. Look beyond the headline. Check the entire article. Many fake news stories use sensationalist or shocking headlines to grab attention. Often, the headlines of fake news stories are in all caps and use exclamation points. Check other sources. Are other reputable news media outlets reporting on the story? Are there any sources in the story? If so, check if they are reliable or if they even exist. Check the facts. Stories with false information often contain incorrect dates or altered timelines. It is also a good idea to check when the article was published. Is it current or an old news story? Check your biases. Are your own views or beliefs affecting your judgment of a news feature or report? Is it a joke? Check the website. Is it known for satire or curating funny stories?
Fake news damage things. Damage lots of things it's beyond what you can control sometimes. For example, somebody went to do HIV test and unfortunately the result got mixed up. And they gave him a news that, look, we're sorry, you're positive. Meanwhile, it's not his result. It will take the hand of God and enough conviction for him to believe Thereafter, when they're now telling him that your result is fake news, for him to believe that that result is not right, depression like that. Fake news stories present significant risks to people. That's something we can't rule out. Fake news stories present significant risks to people. Industry, government, private and public sectors, it just pose that problem. Fake news creates bullying and violence against innocent people. That's one thing fake news does. It creates bullying. It creates violence against innocent people. Because when you share a news that you feel is not right, or it's not right, but you share it to the society on social media and all that, by the time people are reading it, it tends to create an havoc. Because different people will see it from different angles. That's one. Two, a lot of parties are going to see it. Party A, Party B, Party C, Party D, E, F, G, and a lot of parties are going to see it. And by the time they come together with a particular news that you spread, there are going to be issues, fighting, revolting, and quarrels in the community and the society. And what is that? Bullying and violence against innocent people. So fake news creates bullying, and not just bullying, violence against innocent people. So we should be very careful. Fake news creates negative democratic impacts. Fake news creates negative democratic impacts. We should be careful. When political party A spreads a fake news about political party B, you can't be sure that political party B will react to the fake news that political party A spread against it. And the result is not always nice. So we should be careful. These are just few of the dangers of fake news.
In Nigeria, lawmakers proposed legislation that would hit internet users in Africa's largest economy with steep fines or jail time for spreading what authorities decide is fake news. Anti-social media bill was introduced by the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria on 5th November 2019 to criminalize the use of the social media in peddling false or malicious information. The original title of the bill is Protection from Internet Falsehood and Manipulations Bill 2019. The proposed legislation would allow Nigeria's government to cut off internet access or block specific social media platforms such as WhatsApp, Facebook, and Twitter at its own discretion. The Law Enforcement Department may direct the NCC, Nigerian Communications Commission, to order the Internet Access Service Provider to disable access by users in Nigeria to the online location, and the NCC must give the Internet Access Service Provider access blocking order. The proposed act also contains provisions prohibiting statements online deemed likely to be prejudicial to national security, and those which may diminish public confidence in Nigeria's government. Offences that would be punishable by fines of up to 300,000 naira, that is $825, or imprisonment for up to 3 years.
The lawmakers are backing the bill, claiming that the bill will enhance security, peace, and unity in Nigeria. But critics have argued that it will gang free speech in Nigeria. More than 85,000 people have signed an online petition that the bill should be done away with. Despite the opposition, the bill has passed second reading and subsequent vote in the Senate. However, lawmakers should fine-tune the bill so that it will be win-win for all at the end of the day. Meanwhile, fake news can destroy. Fake news can cause a war, can turn a nation upside down. Imagine the story of our sister Okojo Iweala, who, out of trying to get news to the world, posted a fake picture of COVID-19 distribution of palliative in one part of Africa country, not knowing that the picture was a fake picture of what was not real. Now, fake news can spread like wildfire. We must all stand against it Whether you are for or against this bill, you must stand against fake news anytime, any day, so that our world can become a better place.
The way it is, the world we live in, there are some things that we can't change. We can't basically change few things, and one of those things that we can't change, fake news, is one of them. In fact, I would tag fake news in another word as rumor. And the one thing about it is people intentionally come up with fake news, and the sole reason why they come up with fake news is actually to create bias and to buy people's love over, you know. When you tend to discover in the society that the society doesn't really like you, you want to create fake news against a particular party, against a sect, or against any group. That's the sole reason for fake news.
Fake news or false information is news created to deliberately misinform or deceive readers, and the Bible warns against deception. 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 1 says, "Therefore, rid yourselves of all malice and all deceit, hypocrisy, envy, and slander of every kind." Stop fake news today. God bless you.